We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some absolutely shocking news that was just broken less than 2 hours ago that fan favorite superstar R-Truth has sadly been released from WWE. Now this news not surprisingly caught the entire wrestling world off guard when R-Truth himself revealed the news of his release from WWE on social media, and for any fans that had missed Truth's announcement, this is what the former United States champion tweeted, quote, "I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly, I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you." Now when this tweet initially started going around, there's no doubt that a lot of wrestling fans simply thought R-Truth was joking or trolling about getting released. That would seem like something R-Truth would do, with the joke being that Truth perhaps thought it was April Fool's Day on April 1st, even though it's now June 1st, but while some fans held on to the little bit of hope that R-Truth getting released was nothing more than a joke, unfortunately it has been confirmed through multiple sources that this news is very much true. Mike Johnson of PW Insider reported not long after Truth announced his release that the news was accurate, with PW Insider reporting, quote, "PWInsider.com has been told Truth's tweet is accurate and that his current WWE deal will not be renewed and he is exiting. Truth's WWE run dates back to 1999 when he was first signed to a developmental deal. He exited in 2001 and had a nice run with TNA before returning to WWE in 2008, where he turned into one of the company's true utility players, especially when it came to bringing levity to storylines. He just wrestled John Cena on last weekend's Saturday night's main event broadcast on NBC. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful also confirmed the news, taking to Twitter and reporting, quote, "The R-Truth tweet is accurate, not a hacker accident. He will be leaving WWE when his deal expires." Now we're going to be completely honest, this is one of the most unexpected and downright crazy releases in recent WWE history. While R-Truth has always been a bit of a comic relief talent and mainly featured in the mid-card, the fact of the matter is that R-Truth has maintained his status as being one of the most popular and over superstars in the company, regardless of his position on the card. And no matter what R-Truth was given to do by WWE Creative, Truth would always deliver and make the absolute best of it. That's what made R-Truth so special. No matter how ridiculous the storylines he was given to work with from WWE, Truth always made sure that he would do his best to get it over with fans and make it memorable, and Truth successfully did that each and every time. While R-Truth getting released would have been a shocker for fans at any point over the past couple of years due to how over he is, and really how big of a star he is despite his position on the card, the fact that WWE decided to release R-Truth right now off the back of his massive match with John Cena at Saturday night's main event is really what has got the wrestling world completely baffled and downright shocked. R-Truth has never been featured more on WWE television the last few years than he has since John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber, and with Truth's iconic story that he's had with John Cena for several years, with R-Truth always claiming Cena to be his childhood hero and favorite wrestler, this ultimately led to R-Truth getting the massive spotlight and facing off against John Cena at Saturday night's main event. Now this match ended up being a non-title contest, but before that was made official, there were legitimately a lot of fans who felt it was time for WWE to finally reward R-Truth for all of his hard work and contributions to the business, with some wanting WWE to have pulled off the ultimate swerve of Truth dethroning Cena of the undisputed WWE Championship. Now like we mentioned, the match ended up not being for the title, but no doubt many were hoping for R-Truth to somehow pull off the win, and while even that didn't happen, it was still a lot of TV time and spotlight on R-Truth, the most he's gotten in years. The fact that WWE has decided to release R-Truth less than a week removed from his major clash with John Cena at Saturday night's main event is honestly insane and actually unfathomable. Now some fans may try to bring up the fact that R-Truth is currently 53 years old and well past his prime, but the counterpoint to that being a potential reason for his release is that unlike a lot of wrestlers his age, R-Truth simply doesn't age, and Truth has still been able to perform at a high level in the ring and maintain a pretty impressive physique for a guy his age. That whole age argument doesn't really apply to R-Truth, especially because his in-ring work isn't even what has gotten R-Truth over and made him a fan favorite. R-Truth is a guy WWE can consistently rely on to provide comic relief and feel-good moments for fans, whether that's funny moments during matches or segments backstage. It's not Truth's work rate in the ring that made him such a massive and popular star. It's R-Truth's personality, charisma, and comedic talent that got him over and has kept him over to a high degree with fans, despite being past his prime ring-wise. We really don't even know how to react and process this news of R-Truth's release, because it just seems so unreal. Now, as far as WWE's reasons for releasing R-Truth, that is really what is a total mystery. While it's likely that R-Truth is making a decent salary with WWE, given his years in the business and being a popular star, it's not as if Truth was making the same kind of money that main eventers like Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton are making. R-Truth is probably a well-paid superstar when compared to other mid-carders, but no doubt Truth's salary, whatever it was more than deserved. So unlike a lot of other WWE wrestlers who were recently released for budget-cutting reasons, why on earth would WWE cut ties with R-Truth of all wrestlers for this reason? Most of the mid-carders that WWE recently let go were pretty unknown and not over with fans at all, and looking at the roster we have right now, there are tons of other mid-card level talent that haven't been doing anything of note or adding much to the current product that could have been released instead of Truth if the company wanted to save some money, and obviously we never want to see anyone lose their job. But releasing R-Truth was a massive mistake on WWE's part, and this news is already garnering WWE an insane amount of backlash on social media as being one of their biggest mistakes in recent memory. Perhaps it is just an age thing, and WWE didn't want to renew R-Truth's contract because of it, but again, that also makes no sense considering it isn't R-Truth's work rate that has made him such a beloved superstar. Truth's hilarious backstage segments alone make it worthwhile to keep R-Truth on the roster, but the fact remains that R-Truth can still put on a decent match in the ring when he's given more than a couple of minutes, and his moveset for a 53-year-old wrestler is honestly pretty crazy. Not surprisingly, fans are losing their minds on social media over this devastating news of R-Truth's release, and even other current stars are starting to see this news and react to it, with former Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley even making it clear that the news was heartbreaking when she tweeted a response to Truth's release, saying, quote, "In all seriousness, this is literally so heartbreaking." Now with all of this being said, let us know your thoughts on this breaking news of R-Truth announcing that he's been released from WWE, and do you believe this is a big mistake on the company's part to be letting a super popular and talented star like R-Truth go, especially considering he's been such a massive part of television lately? Or do you feel that Triple H had legitimate reasons for releasing R-Truth, and that this was a sensible and good decision on WWE's part to save the company some money? Sound off in the comment section below. Just unbelievable.